Hey Yahav, hey Joe, this is John over at Helix House, just sending you over the proposal that I put together for you now, and I wanted to do a quick video walkthrough of the proposal itself. So I am just going to go into full screen mode here, so I can give you the presentation. So let's walk this through. I'm not going to take too long on this because I'm going to send you the attachment as well, but I wanted to clarify a few things. So first and foremost, what do we do with Attic Construction? We do something called the Helix Way. This is our tried and tested method that we use on every single client that we have because it involves the cornerstones of digital marketing. So tried and tested process. It's value based, as in we always position our clients as value providers and also at the same time provide them with a great amount of value. And it's data driven. So we make assumptions, we put content out, we test those assumptions, and then we adjust the strategy along the way, which is why it always works. It is fully customized, just to make a note. So although the process is proven, we do, of course, adjust it per client. The business is unique, so your marketing plan will be as well. So we take the structure, we take what we know works, and then we adjust it for your business. So here's a quick overview of what we're talking about today. We're going to go over the analysis of your current position. I'm going to paint the vision for you. I'm going to show you the roadmap to success. I'm going to talk about the scope of work, so what services you need to get you to that end vision. I'll discuss briefly how we track the results, so you know that we're on top of the optimization all the time. And then I'll talk about the investments needed to do this campaign with Helix House. I'll set some expectations up, and then we'll talk about taking the next steps. Every assumption we make here is a test. So we always test everything, every vision, every goal, every platform that we're using, every tool, every decision is always evaluated and adjusted accordingly. A bit more information coming up on that when we go over the tracking technique. Okay, so let's begin with the analysis. So this is the notes that I took from the discovery, kind of like condensed down into the bare essentials. So here's what we know about Attic Construction. Started the company with nothing and grown every year since then. I think that's important to note. Now going into the 7th year of business, so it's on a hot streak, looking to make that continue. Definitely values trust and customer satisfaction. Highest rated company in San Diego, longest standing company in San Diego. Focus on serving the community, which I absolutely love. That is directly in alignment with Helix House. And customers are treated like part of the team. So if you think I've left anything out, please do let me know, but that is a snapshot of what I believe Attic Construction is all about. Okay, so here's what you guys look like today. I appreciate you giving me access to your Google Analytics. I also used Ahrefs, and this is actually a screen grab from Ahrefs just to summarize your current website health. Now, this is interesting because even though you're doing very well, your domain ranking, which is the DR, is 6, and that's a potential 100 score. So it's very low, and it's because we don't have many referring websites. The backlinks are okay, but they're on the way up, but they could be a lot bigger, a lot more. We're not really occupying many keywords. We're not ranking for many keywords right now. So the organic traffic is quite low. It's 315, which is worth approximately $2,200 if you were using pay-per-click advertising. So that's a snapshot of your health at the moment. I did also look at the Google Analytics, as I said, so I saw that most of your traffic at the moment is through PPC. So we will be certainly looking to balance that up. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of traffic through PPC, but if you're over-reliant on ads, then you are going to be spending more. Your cost per client acquisition is higher. So part of this strategy is to balance that out. Okay, so moving on to the vision then, let's take a look at some of the Attic Construction goals. So here's how I see things. Solidify positioning as provider of the best quality services. You guys are already the best. Let's just make sure everybody knows that you're the best by putting out that content that adds value to your business. Clarify the target audience and test new markets. You guys know roughly who your avatar is, but what we want to do is really pinpoint them and test new markets to find new customers. Create regular, valuable content to position Attic as thought leaders. Very important nowadays. There's so many competitors popping up, and they can do lower prices on occasion. So what we need to do is put you out there as the thought leaders, the leaders of quality, of service, of the community, everything that we've talked about. Nurturing long-term relationships, that's going to be big. Obviously, it's a one-time service, but one person tells two friends. What you have there is referral marketing, which is a form of long-term relationship management. And then, of course, thinking outside the box to create unique marketing initiatives. So those are the goals as an overview, and we'll achieve those one step at a time. We'll get you there gradually over the course of the next few months. Obviously, some of the things that we do will see increases, very quickly, like PPC, social advertising. Other things like the SEO, content production, that does take a bit longer to kick in. But we're going to cover that later on in the presentation. Okay, so let's look at the roadmap. This is more of how we do things, just so you know that we start with the vision, which we'll discuss with you in the onboarding meeting, should you come on board as a client. We then reverse engineer that. So what does our 1 year goal look like based on the grand vision for the company? And then from the yearly goal, what do our quarterly rocks look like? We call them rocks. It's actually from a business management book that I read a long time ago, and the name just stuck with me. So quarterly rocks, and they're all going to feed into the yearly goal. And then for those quarterly rocks, we break that down into weekly tasks, and each of those tasks gets assigned to the right department, so branding, content, social, and PPC. So the reason I want to show you this is because a lot of agencies, I feel like they lose focus, right? They start with a goal, they start doing things, and then they lose focus. They try lots of different initiatives, and it gets watered down, it gets diluted. So we always make sure we're on track and we're moving towards your goals. So here's what an example of that might look like, a slightly different version of that with some examples of each department getting a task. So refreshing, designing a website, updating social media, that could all be on the branding side. Content, we're talking about establishing core themes, value adds, creating one piece of valuable content per week, etc. So you see how it works. We break down the goal into each kind of department's manageable tasks. So the actual scope of work for this campaign, let's talk about specific to Attic Construction. What does this look like? Well, we really want to get you out there on social media more. So social media marketing, weekly posting to your Facebook page to grow brand awareness, positioning you guys as thought leaders, as I've already mentioned. All the content would be created by ourselves, so in-house creation by Helix House, scheduled for regular posting, and then we'll use social listening tools used to uncover the most engaging topics and convert them into posts, monitor the engagement. So essentially we use tools like BuzzSumo to look at what people are talking about on the net that is relevant to your industry. We create posts around that, and then we monitor them to make sure that we are using the most engaging content, and we adjust as we go. So as a result of that, you'll be out there as the company who cares. So that's what social is. It's really building the brand name for you guys. Social media advertising as well, it's just faster results. We can do paid posts, we can do boosted posts. So we take advantage of the laser focused targeting that we have on Facebook. So we can target that San Diego area, we can target the higher income, we can target even zip codes if you want. We acquire a lot of insights via this because we can test ads. We can split test so that we can look at data analysis. We can see what's working and what's not. So we learn a lot about who your actual audience is. Then we can create lookalike audiences and retargeting campaigns using Facebook Pixel technology, so we can create new audiences for you who have similar buying habits to people who have purchased from you in the past. We can also use things like video ads, sequential marketing. So if somebody's engaged with one of your video ads, we can make sure that they then see a follow-up text or image ad, which increases conversions to your website. As I said, we split test all the ads, and all the information we get from that is going to be shared with you on weekly calls with your project manager. So more targeted users, increasing flow through to the website, and increased conversions. PPC advertising, Google AdWords, we always combine this with SEO for traction. So SEO is going to take a while to kick in. PPC is something that we can run immediately, as you guys already know, you're already doing it. What we'd like to do is test some new ad groups to find you some new audiences, acquire key insights, obviously from the data analysis, same as social advertising. We're going to create some remarketing campaigns, so if people don't convert first time around to the website, we'll get them second time or third time. Essentially, after they've been to your website, we'll make sure that we cookie them, I should say, and then we can follow up with remarketing ads on different search network sites. So we use ad extensions for more real estate in the search engine's results pages. And again, we do split testing and share the data with you every week. So again, more targeted users coming through to the website. All right, content marketing. I've been talking about this a lot already. There is no better way to generate low cost per acquisition clients. We're essentially positioning you as thought leaders, so people are reading your content, engaging with your blog before they even know they need you. They're just reading it because it's useful information. And then when they do need any of the services that you offer, you're not competing against other people in PPC and Facebook advertising. These people are already following you. They like your blog. They'll just come to your website, or they'll click one of your Facebook posts and they'll come through. They'll give you a call. So regular, high-value content produced by us, posted, repurposed, and amplified. So we spread it all over the net, and we make sure everybody knows what you guys are up to and that you're providing a valuable service to the community. We can do that with blogs, infographics, and how-to guides, etc., etc. So you will be the go-to source of information, essentially. Link building, it is the dark art of digital marketing. Most people don't know how to do it properly. It's definitely quality over quantity. Google needs to trust your website, and the way we do that is by increasing the number of backlinks to your site. So the content production is awesome. It's not enough to rank highly in the search engine's results pages unless we back it up with some high quality link building as well. We have 10 years of building trusted sources for this. So when we go to somebody to get links built, we know they're genuinely great links. It's none of that spam that you would get from, let's say, going to a freelancer who gets, 1,000 links for $50, but they're all absolutely rubbish. Regular link building per month for a steady increase in domain rating. Very important that Google trusts your website. So let's have a word about tracking. We do this via custom dashboards. We also use what's called a living digital marketing plan. So this is set up in a Google spreadsheet, which you have access to as well. It's a live document accessible by everybody on our team, everybody on yours. It guides all of our decisions. It helps us remain focused because we write down all of the goals, all of the missions that we're on, all of the tasks, who's accountable for what. It also drives all of the learning. So anytime we do something, we monitor the results that it has on the campaign. Did it do well? Did it not? What did we learn? What should we do next time? This is all tracked. And it also keeps us reminded of our why. So what is the original purpose of this campaign? So we're not going to lose focus at any point. All decisions are made based on information in this live digital marketing plan. We also give you that weekly call with custom dashboards from analytics, etc. All right, let's talk about the investment. So we do have the Helix way. It's the proven process that we always use, okay? So it's comprised of the 5 services. We have social media management, which we went over, social media advertising, PPC advertising, content marketing, and link building. Those are the 5 services I just outlined. So we run this at $6,000 per month. That's an all-inclusive spend. That does include your ad spend. So whatever money we spend directly on Google advertising and Facebook advertising, that is included. We will set your ad budget based on what we think will give you the best results. Typically, it's around 20% of your overall budget. It does vary depending on industry. So 80% of that is the agency fee to Helix House, 20% goes straight to Google and Facebook. Okay, so that's the Helix way. It's an ecosystem. We prefer to manage every aspect of digital marketing for our clients because it speeds up communication. We're all in line with one vision. And to be honest, it's just the way that we've always done it and the way that we've seen the best results. So we do try and stick to that as much as possible. Expectations. This is where you are today. This is a reminder of that slide that we looked at earlier. It's the same slide. It's your Ahrefs screenshot. What we'd always do is just have a quick comparison just to kind of put a picture in your mind. So let's go ahead and look at atticfoil.com, not a direct competitor, but somebody who has obviously been spending more time on their digital marketing. So your domain rating, you'll see in the summary table over here, it's 6 out of 10, 6 out of 100 at the moment. We can get that to realistically 28. That's what the competition is looking at. I shouldn't say competition, I'm sorry. Somebody in the same industry who's just spending a bit more time on digital. So referring domains, you're at 123, they're at 353, very, very possible. Backlinks, you're on 3.1K, they're on 7.5. Again, very possible over time. It does take a long time, but it's possible. Keywords, you're ranking for 323, they're on 2.9 thousand. Traffic, you have 315, they're on 3.7K. And the value, if you were doing this via PPC, Your current traffic value is 2.2 thousand. Theirs is 8,000. It makes a massive difference if you get this all in alignment. So this is on top of everything like your PPC and social. So that is an image that you should let linger, because that is what we want to create for you over the next few months. All right, next steps. So becoming partners, we've made it pretty simple. We schedule a follow-up call to go over this presentation, answer any questions you may have. We send over the final paperwork, which is our contract and a payment authorization or an invoice. We then take the initial payment, and then we schedule an onboarding meeting. So the onboarding meeting is really simple. You guys get on the Zoom link with us. We spend about an hour with you. You meet the rest of the team, and we talk to you about your vision, your goal, your targets, your branding, everything we need to know to then start doing the campaign build. Once we've done that, we intro you, well, during that meeting, in fact, we intro you to your dedicated project manager. On this example, there's going to be a guy called John Barber. Years of experience, very dedicated project manager. He's the best that we've got, and I'm going to put him on this campaign for you. And then once that's in alignment, we do the campaign kickoff, which is after we've done all the build assets, we start running traffic. We take over the PPC, we take over the social, we take over the blog, we start everything up and running. Takes about 30 days from when you agree to do this to that date where everything is up and running and live. So that 30 days is us doing the research, target audience research, competitor analysis, creating the first round of blogs and social posts, because everything we do is a month in advance to make sure we never miss a month. So roughly 30 days from when we agree to partner up, everything is going to be in order and running. And that will be an exact date when we confirm that you're coming on as a partner. And just to mention on that note, we do call you partners. We refer to you as clients because that's the professional way of saying it, but we think of you as partners. We really do want to build long-term relationships. We want to be in this for the long haul with people that we get on with. You guys seem great. We're looking forward to working with you. So I'll leave you with this inspirational shot. This is a mountain. It's actually a mountain right here in Phoenix. It's called Camelback Mountain. Not that that would mean much to you if you're in San Diego, but it's kind of a cute picture. But we really are ready to take Attic to the next level. You know, I believe that, as with all these campaigns we run, identify a clear goal, create the detailed roadmap, document the progress, make adjustments as we go, of course, and grow you to dominate the attic cleaning scene in San Diego and beyond. By the way, attic cleaning doesn't seem quite right, but attic construction isn't right either. Attic refurbishment doesn't seem right either. I can't think of the right term, so you definitely need to help me with that. But for now, I just took the attic cleaning. I want to work with you guys. I think it's going to be great. I think we'll have some fun, and I think we can make this all become your reality. So I'm going to sign off there and send this over to you with the actual slide deck and our presentation deck as well, which is going to be a whole bunch of case studies and information about us as an agency. All right, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.